As you guys know, I'm very selective about what products I choose to review, and you don't see me reviewing just any company on here. They have to be a company I believe in and I support, and I really feel that way about Everyday Minerals. I've used a lot of their products before. I purchased them myself. I personally have used the foundation in Intensive, and I really liked it. I've used quite a few of their blushes. Like I have one with me right now that didn't come in this order. This is one I already had. It's in Snooze Bar. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's a very pretty summer blush. So that's why I feel really confident in doing this review for you guys. I wouldn't do reviews for companies unless I really supported them, and I really do support Everyday Minerals. For starters, they are a 100% vegan company, meaning anything you buy from them is vegan, including their makeup brushes. They're pretty affordable. They don't have any talc or bismuth oxychloride, which is really nice. I really do like this company, and I wanted to let you guys know up front that I didn't buy these specific products. So, but as always, I give my 100% honest opinion. I will tell you the pros and cons of every product, because my integrity matters more than getting free products. I'm actually wearing a lot of the products today that they sent me. I'm trying to do like a bare neutral look, so I think it helps me achieve that, and yeah, I'm going to explain them a little bit. For you fair ladies out there who want to have a bronzer, like a matte bronzer for contouring, and you don't want any shimmer, you don't want any sparkle, and you want it to be very, very subtle, this product is for you. It's the Everyday Minerals Soft Bronzer, and it is a very, very light brown, like warm tone brown, but not super warm. I don't think this product would show up on darker skin tones. If you have like golden undertones or you have a darker skin tone, this won't be the bronzer for you, but this is perfect for those of us that want to contour but don't want any kind of dark bronzer on our face. I actually used it today to contour my cheeks, and it just gives a very, very subtle contour, as you can see there, and it's matte, so you don't have to worry about shimmer, which is really nice for those of you who have acne scarring. You don't want any shimmer or glitter. Especially when you're contouring, you don't want to draw attention to it. It's just supposed to subtly sculpt your face, and that's what you want. They actually have sifters, and the sifters actually close, like they click shut like that, so your product doesn't spill out and create a big mess in your purse or anything. It shuts it really nice and tight. All of their larger products like this have those sifters in them. I think it is subtle enough. You could use it as a cheek color too, for those days where you don't want any blush, you just want a subtle sun-kissed look on your cheeks. But yeah, I highly, highly recommend this for those fair ladies out there who just want a kiss of color, but nothing really dark brown. Easy to blend out. This lasts a good amount of time actually, so as long as you set your makeup correctly, it should last you pretty much all day. That's the nice thing about mineral makeup. I feel like it lasts longer and sets longer than liquid makeup, because sometimes when you have really oily skin, liquid makeup tends to break down, whereas like a mineral powder makeup naturally sets into your skin and kind of absorbs the oil. Read through the ingredients, they shouldn't cause any breakouts for you ladies, so I really do recommend this as a bronzer for you really fair ladies out there. And all the products they sent me are for fair girls, because they asked me what skin tone I was, so if you are of my coloring, these products will work really well for you. And if not, check out their website. They have a bunch of awesome shades and ranges of color for you to check out. The product I was most excited about was their blush that they sent me. I've used their blushes before, absolutely love them. A couple of my favorites that I've tried are Snooze Bar, Apple's a really pretty one. Yeah, I really like the range of their colors. I feel like they have a good amount of colors that suit every skin tone. They have like the darker berry blushes for darker skin tones. They have blushes suitable for people with olive skin tones, and they explain coloring really well on that site, so that's another thing I really like about the site. And again, it's hard to find blushes without carmine. These are completely vegan, so if you have trouble finding carmine-free blushes, and you want like a really good matte blush and you want a wide range of colors, this company is really awesome for their blushes. I'd say my favorite products from them would have to be their blushes, for sure, from what I've tried anyway. But they sent me a really subtle blush. I don't have any colors like this in my collection. I love the name. It's called Come What May, and it reminds me of like Moulin Rouge. Kind of reminds me of like the flush of Nicole Kidman's cheeks in that movie. Since she is such a fair redhead, like I think that's kind of where they were getting the name for this, because I think it really suits people that have super fair skin, and sometimes darker blushes appear a little bit too strong on a fair skin tone. Like right now I'm super white, so sometimes I don't want a really dark colored blush because I feel like it competes too much with my skin and it stands out too much. So this blush is perfect for when I just want a really natural, subtle hint of color. There is shimmer in this blush, so if you don't like that, you might not like this blush. But personally to me, I feel like it blends in really well and it doesn't draw attention to my scarring like a lot of shimmer does, because the shimmer in this is so fine. Like it just adds a subtle glow. It's not like I have huge chunks of sparkle on my face. As you can see, it's very subtle. It just kind of adds like a sheen to the skin. So you can see some of the shimmer on there. There we go. See how that just adds such a pretty glow to the skin without being too over the top? And you could apply this with a really light hand if you're afraid of the sparkle. It blends out really nice, so you won't have as much of the sparkle if you don't like that. I have been wearing these products like all week long, so I can kind of really give my honest opinion on them. I don't feel like you can really give a review until you've used them for at least a week. You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't immediately do this review. And I've been addicted to that blush. I didn't think I would be a fan of it since it has so much shimmer in it, but it's so subtle and just makes your skin look glowy. It's really beautiful. Alright, this is probably my least favorite out of the products I was sent. And you know, it's just a preference thing. Like some people might really like subtle eyeshadow. I just feel like I already have a lot of colors like this in my collection. It's Allspice Shimmer Eyes eyeshadow. It ends up being quite silver looking. See, and you can barely see it. See, there you go. It just ends up being like this very subtle taupey metallic shimmer color. It's almost too subtle. It works pretty nicely if you're going for like a supernatural look. Like today, I have it on my eyelid, so it kind of almost matches the color of my skin but adds like a slight shimmer / glow to it. So I think if you're going for a pretty natural eye, like really light, and your focus is on like your eyeliner or your contour, you know, something like that, this eyeshadow is good for that. But if you want it to be dramatic, this is definitely not going to be the eyeshadow for you. But I think as like an everyday kind of eye color, it is really pretty. And I just personally like more dramatic colors. But you know, we do need to have stuff we can wear to the office, to, you know, to our parents, to grandparents, that kind of stuff. So this is a pretty color, but I don't know if I personally would buy it. If you are a neutral girl and you like very subtle color and you want something really wearable, this would be for you. And again, this is Allspice Shimmer Eyes. My favorite eyeshadow of theirs that I've tried in the past would have to be Cypress. It's like a pretty golden olive color. I do wear that one quite frequently already. The one they sent me is called Laptop, and they actually sent it in these travel size eyeshadows, like with a roller ball. I've never tried these before. It's really good for like on the go. Like you don't need a brush to apply this. It's just a roller ball. If you can see that. So you're not gonna, if you're into mineral makeup but you're afraid that it's going to be really super messy and you can't touch it up throughout the day, you should try these travel size eyeshadow. Yeah, they're like $2.50 less than the eyeshadows. They're like $4.50. This color in particular is really pretty in the crease. Like I'm wearing it in the crease today, and I've been wearing it on my eyelid as well. I think it works great for both. The color is called Laptop, and it's plum and light brown married to create this pearly shade. So I really like browns mixed with plum. I feel like they really do bring out blue eyes really well and just go really well with cool tone skin because of like the slight pinky purple undertone of the eyeshadow. It just goes really well with the pink in cool tone skin, and it actually applies really easily. Like as you can see, I just barely rolled it on there, and look how nicely it applied. It applies it in a nice thin even layer. I've applied this with and without base, and I feel like either way works fine. If you want the color to be brought out more, maybe put a base underneath. If you want it to be more subtle, like what I have going on today, just apply it straight to your foundation, your primer. I was impressed with the staying power of this particular shadow. Sometimes I have creasing because I have very oily eyelids, even when I wear a primer. With this particular eyeshadow, I didn't have any problems with creasing. I checked back like after like 5 hours and I still hadn't had any creasing issues, so this is really nice. It's so unique that it's in a roller ball, you know what I mean? So you can throw this in your purse, you could take it with you, and if you're klutz like me and you don't want to make a huge mess, this would definitely be your kind of mineral makeup. I really highly recommend this company, especially if you're into mineral makeup. They don't have a bunch of extra additives or chemicals. It's all vegan. They are such a great company. They contribute to a lot of causes. Karina is the owner of the company, and this is what she says about Everyday Minerals and what the company is about. She says, Everyday Minerals is about being healthy. That means taking care of my skin by using all natural products that are actually good for it. That's why I started this mineral makeup company. 2, saving money. I'm not going to pay $25 to $40 on foundation, period. Our products are ridiculously inexpensive. That's also why I started this mineral makeup company. Women shouldn't have to pay a premium for looking stunning. 3, thinking globally in everyday actions. As a woman and a mother with a daughter, women's issues are very important to me. At Everyday Minerals, we believe that women's issues are the moral battleground of this century. As such, we recently launched our Everyday Forward mission, in which all proceeds from a designated product go to a selected women's charity, such as Kiva.org, womenforwomen.org, care.org, and globalliving.org. One day, every woman in the world will be given the love, dignity, and appreciation they deserve to fulfill their gifts and dreams. I do think you guys should check out Everyday Minerals for yourself, see what you think. I have been using their products for a good number of years. You guys know I use like their short handle kabuki brush. I really do love that. I have used their foundations in the past. They are quite good. The prices have been raised a little bit, which, you know, isn't that big of a deal because they are really good ingredients and products. I like the range of skin tones that they have. I feel like they represent women of all different colors, which a lot of companies don't. I really like that all of their makeup is vegan. You don't have to search through a bunch of ingredients to determine that. Like everything they make is vegan, which is so amazing. So you don't have to limit yourself. You can buy whatever you want from the website, from their lip products to their massage oils to whatever, you know, whatever tickles your fancy. They're all vegan, so it's kind of nice going to that site and knowing you can get whatever you want as long as it's in your budget. So hope you guys will go check out Everyday Minerals. I will link them in the down bar if you want to check out their products. And remember, everything they have is vegan. It's very rare that I can tell you guys that. One thing I would like to see from them in the future is having something in between their really tiny sample jars for foundation and the ones that are this size. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see one in the middle just for people on a budget that don't want to spend $12 and aren't sure how they feel about it. It's really hard to fit makeup brushes in containers this small. You guys know what you think of the products, and if you've tried any Everyday Minerals products, just let me know which ones you like and what you like about the company.